All right, welcome to the Heritage Month On Air series. Now, for our radio listeners, I'm sure you've been salivating in anticipation. Our TV viewers, though, they're going to get the full view of everything that we're doing here today, okay? So again, this is Heritage Month, and today it's all about Gan food, Gan cuisine, and we're going to learn a lot about that, all right? Now, we're proudly sponsored by Malta Guinness. Thank you, Malta Guinness, for being a sponsor of the Heritage Month on City, and I think it's a good beverage to wash down some of the delicious dishes we are seeing here this morning. But first of all, let's say hello to everyone who's here at the food setup, okay? Elaine Awo Kata is the CEO of Awo's Catering Services. Good morning, Auntie Awo.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Can't wait to talk about everything you brought for us here this morning. Okay. Now we'll start. Oh, fine. Mimba Fio. Let's introduce everyone else who is here. Now, you normally see her on CNR, City Newsroom. She's the City News Manye. Vivian Naka Loco.
Thank you.
Morning, Vivian.
Morning,
looking fabulous.
Thank you. You look beautiful too.
Thank you very
Your
much.
nyanyra and your white. I think we're
You
twinning.
know,
aren't we?
we're kind of twinning.
We're kind of twinning.
Yeah, in the one chair.
I won't.
Jen is the odd one out. Good morning to Jimmy Quist as well.
Good morning. Good morning.
You've seen him on What's Cooking. He's the Taster General. Yes. He pops up whether he's invited or not. Jimmy, morning. Okay, Shiani, so it's good. And of course, again, our city mania for today, okay, Jennifer Bake Ananinsia, who is our head of HR. Okay, all right, so Auntie, we'll get into a food discussion, but you didn't come alone, you came with your mom. I have to introduce her as well, Madam Letitia Nanekwino. Mommy, morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us on Breakfast Daily. Now, Auntie, you've got quite a spread here. Now we'll get into some of the ingredients and all of that, but for our radio listeners as well, we need to give them a bit of history behind some of these dishes, and I know that's where your mom will come in as well. Okay, so we'll do what some people normally say that they call breakfast. Okay, you've got some dishes up there, and I see a nice kind of creamy plus beside it. So just quickly give us a description of what we have laid out here, then we'll talk about the historical significance of some of these foods.
Okay. We have oblayo and then baby for breakfast.
Okay.
That's a very heavy start.
Okay, call we Gani can have gummy.
Komi kenke, mashed kenke. Because I've been hearing on the telly about the fancy kenke and the gan kenke.
You see,
we the gas, we always go for the gakomi.
Even for mashke.
And yes, the overnight one. That is very good. That one is better than the fresh one. Because the hardness in the night before, when you buy it, you leave it to cool down, and then in the morning you have it mashed. Yes, and then you have it with sugar, and then as we have seen here, the creamy plus.
Some nice milk.
Yes.
Okay, and these are mainly for breakfast.
Breakfast, yes.
Okay, morning,
breakfast.
give you energy for the day.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
And then
we have beverages.
we
as
have
well.
medan. Medan is, we've got the ingredients here. The dry fermented corn and the blancing, that is the caramel that they use to prepare the medan. But this you have to grind it into pieces. You can't just use it like that.
Okay.
And then medan. This is for naming ceremony, mainly for naming ceremony.
Okay.
It's the corn. We've got the corn in there. We've got sugar, and then we have salt, and that is the first taste of the child, the baby. That is what we the guns we are trained with. Yes.
Maybe we can ask Mommy at this point for Kojemo, as we call it.
Yeah.
Why do we give babies medan for Kojemo?
Medan abele ni ke afoboya ake ganjo formo biye abele eyo. So the first introduction of the drink that enters the baby's mouth is medan. For Kojemo, you put the medan in the mouth of the baby, and then we use it for funerals. When you are widow and you are coming out of the widow, this is what you have to bring to the family. And so Mbeda is very important drink in the Gan culture.
it looks like for every stage of life as well. So
yeah,
for birth,
the
for
first,
death.
and then when you are going out to,
We also like, so coming in and going out.
Yes.
But the corn drink is very significant. Fermented corn.
And Mbeda too, under the Mbeda is yolo. We drink yolo, the fiber under the Mbeda is good for digestion. And it's good in the morning too. If you drink it, it makes you goes a long way.
I like the way she puts it. Okay, all right. So from
and then
Meda,
we have the otinshinu. Yes, the otinshinu is also very, very healthy because after they prepare the kenke, the water that is retained from the kenke, that is the otinshinu. And otinshinu also, it helps with there's a lot of benefits from otinshinu with diabetes because there's no sugar in it. There's diabetes, yes, diabetes, and then jaundice. It clears, yes. If you have jaundice, normally they'll tell you that go and have otinshinu. It clears your urine, and then you'll be free from a lot of illnesses.
I mean, when we were growing up, it's almost like otinshinu was the cure for everything.
Everything,
Oh,
yes.
It's like
Yes.
a very healthy drink. Super medicine, otinshinu. Okay, let's come
because
down to the
our
side.
kenke has got vitamin C, so all the nutrients are in the water.
Okay, now there's a running theme with all of this that we've just gone through, at least most of it. Corn. Why is corn so significant for Gaza? I know you've spoken a bit about it already, but a lot of our dishes and things have this element of corn. Why is corn so important for the Ga community? And not just with that as well, even with our festival food and all of that. So we should be asked for this.
Game homo jebo ni eni behiku ewo wo tuana ni wo mfagbe wo nja wo ntai ni wo ba to ewo eko ni wa aje ni balake abadu ni eni abeleva baba wo banani ewo abeli ebo ni ba dono tun ni eton wo ni eni wo ka sha fie wokai na kan be ami ni homo yewo ewo no ke pepele homo ba wo po ni wo yi wo poto ni wo twan ni wo nya ewo come no ni ale fe so important in the Ghana man's life eme.
Fantastic. I love it.
Because in short now, before they go fishing, jame you come keke nan keshito ka klo nojino ni ka me ya ke ba. It sustains them for a very long time.
Lobby. Onya fofe ba he komi. Ne ke lebi. If popular ye wo gamate. Ni loji wo main food. Ni wo yo. Ko upoto e kukura komi no.
That's it.
Inka ya ke be ko emoko somebody is going to on his way to work and he fainted. And then people came around him. Somebody said, oh, remove the shirt. Somebody said, remove the socks. And then the patient who is lying down said, listen to what the other lady is saying. That rush and then make ice kenke and bring it to him to drink. And as soon as the man drank it, he got up and continued.
Nice
Nice. Okay. Well, there's the almighty combi that we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about what's in the calabash in front of you.
Yeah, the calabash in front of me, the underlying calabash, this is komi, eyakpakimi, and that is where we present our kenke. And we have a cover for it, but because of the display, we can't cover it. It's in akpaki. And then kenke is made the same corn, and then the corn leaves, dried corn leaves. Before you make kenke, you have to divide the corn dough into two. Prepare the first one on the cooker or on the coal pot. You mix it half and half, and when it's half and halfly done, you mix it with the rest of the corn dough very smoothly before you put it into balls, and then you arrange it in your dadisane, and then yes, you cook it.
Then you cook it
with
and
a bit
serve
of salt.
Nice.
Yes, to have a taste.
with shito.
And we have
With
banku
fish.
too.
Okay.
Yes, and the banku is mainly the gan banku without cassava dough, because the Ewes use cassava dough, but we the Gans, we only prepare banku straight with the corn dough, so that sometimes when you open it, there's a sound. It makes bra. And this is when you notice that there's no cassava dough mixed with the banku.
More water on it. When it's boiling, they bring it out as cocoa. That's cocoa soup.
Okay, let's move right along.
Yeah.
Right
So
along. Okay. It looks like
this is the mwonu, the palm nut soup. It goes with our traditional pepli. You cannot have pepli on its own. You need to have the palm nut with it, with proper fish, chile and shrimp, and a bit of herrings, dry herrings. That is, but these days we use meat to make the soup look beautiful. But during the old days, I was told you only use
Fish.
chile, fish, mainly is fish and shrimp and uda tuna, a bit of tuna for the soup, the preparing of the palm nut soup.
Okay, so we've learned how corn became such an important part of, and this is for Homowo. So why the mewonu specifically for Pekple? Why not Nkatia wonu? Alo Nkakla wonu? Why mewonu?
We have white pepli, and that goes with light soup or ketia wood.
Okay, okay.
But this one, because it's something traditional, the mbewonu suits it better than the ketia wood or light soup.
Okay.
We came to meet it. We don't know, but when I came of age, that was what I saw.
Okay.
That the pepper goes with mewonu. We were not told.
And traditionally with
But
fish.
it suits us properly with the mewonu than the ketia and the light soup.
And to cut it short,
But the white pepper is for twins. They prepare it for twins.
Okay.
Thursday before the Friday, that they will make. They prepare it for them.
For them.
Yes.
The white pekple. Okay. Mommy,
I'm saying that it is very expensive to prepare quickly. The palm nuts even is expensive. Everything you use for quickly is very expensive. And so prepare mbewonu, you have to be ready before you prepare mbewonu. And this is the tradition that during the farming things are not easy to get. But after the farming we get a lot of food, and the palm soup is less expensive, so everybody use it to prepare the quickly. Moreover, there is palm oil too in the quickly.
True.
So red, it goes with it.
And we share it with everybody during Homowo time. Okay. I'm gonna. Is this nani flour?
Yes.
What is it with pig feet?
No.
Okay.
Pig itself.
Pig itself. Yes.
Pig itself, from the head to the feet. You can eat any part of the pig. Any part at all. The intestines, the liver, the whole pig itself, it's all the parts are very delicious. It's a white meat as well. It's not a red meat, so it's very easy to digest. And as for the pig feet, this is the salted pig feet. The nani flour itself is a delicacy in our Ghana community. If you go anywhere and there's everything prepared and there's nani flour, you see the amount of people who goes for nani flour
first.
because it's very tasty. And it's not prepared easily. It's prepared for special occasions, receiving special guests.
Okay.
Yes, then you prepare nani flour. You don't prepare nani flour like a daily.
Every day. So it's a
Everything.
special occasion food.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. if someone's
Yeah.
coming to visit or
Yeah.
you want to impress somebody. Okay,
And it goes with kenke.
very well.
Yeah.
Very, very well.
Kenke.
Now,
And rice.
and rice as well.
Yes.
now the okra we see here is okra stew.
The
We know
Ga-
the other people in my
Yes.
family will make soup rather.
Yes. Yes.
But Ghans make okra stew. And there's palm oil, quite a bit of palm oil presence in there. Tell us about some of the differences and the significance of the okra stew for the Ga culture as well.
Okay, thank you. The okra stew, this one is the Ga okra stew, is emomi flour. We add garden eggs. That is the main difference to the Ewe one. And the Ewe one too, they add kanwe to make it slimy. But we, the Gans, we have the stew, like the tomato sauce with onions, pepper, and shrimps. And momoni, one of our salted fish
Fishes.
momoni, that goes into mainly palm nut products,
Okay.
the soup. It goes in palm nuts, soup. It goes in okra stew. We need to start with the momoni first before you add the onions and your tomatoes and then the rest of the ingredients. I remember when I was growing up, my grandmother used to cook her way of the okra stew. She puts everything into the pan with the oil, and I was wondering, and then it turns out
Perfectly as well.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she puts everything together. The onions, tomatoes, the okra, garden
at
eggs,
once.
everything into, not even blend. Yes, the tomatoes is cut into cubes. And then she puts everything, mixed it, cover it, and then it's done.
And then
with
it's done.
salt.
Okay, we're running out of time, but I'd
Okay.
like for you to quickly summarize some of the plantain dishes. Because
Okay.
there's a lot we do with plantain as
Yes.
well. Kaklo, tatale, kelewele. So let's just quickly
Yeah,
go
we
over
have
plantain.
ablongo here. Ablongo, it's made of red ripe plantain with ginger, pepper, onions. You mix it all together. You blend it and mix it all together. And this one you add palm nut, the same palm nut into it, and then you bake it
And
with a traditional, and then kondo. You bake it with a traditional leaf in the oven. So that is also used as dessert.
Aha.
Yes.
Plantain cake.
Cake,
Ablongo
yes,
ema.
plantain cake.
Okay.
And then we have kaklo and then akelewele. The same mixture for the ablongo is the same way you prepare the kaklo. And then you have your seasoned kelewele. Yes,
Okay.
and that goes with
Aboboy.
aboboy.
Okay.
Yes, or beans.
Okay.
And this is akpiliji,
Akpiliji.
the great almighty akpiliji.
I like that. The great almighty.
Akpiliji, I think the Dangbes as well, the Adas, they all eat akpiliji. Akpiliji, we have smoked herrings. You cook the palm nut soup, and then you mix with some brown grounded roasted corn as well. So after you cooked, you mix it with the dry Tom Brown, and then you mold it with crab.
Okay. It's with beans as well.
People, yeah.
Now, aside corn, maybe
The akpiliji, the Dangbes prepare theirs with oil.
Soup.
Whilst that's ours with
dessert.
palm nut.
nuts. Okay.
That's the difference.
I was going to say maybe aside corn, plantain, it looks like, is also very versatile in our foods. You do so many things with it as well. So we know the significance of corn, but is there any significant role that plantain also has played in Ga cultural plays, or it's just one small keke? Ingo keke. Ingo mo.
Wana ayo.
Wana
ayo ye
ayo.
plantain. Ayo ye plantain.
Iron, okay.
Ayo.
It's a good source of iron.
So
A petty of kekle. What you call it now as plantain chips. The original it is kekle.
the
You
unripe
cut
one.
it, kekle,
Kekle.
you cut it in strips, not as it is now.
Okay,
Eh.
okay.
Now the Nigerians, they brought this into Ghana. They were doing it and selling it on the market, at the schools and what have you.
Okay.
So we also learned that from them. We also started doing it.
Doing it.
But we have ours
Cut in strips.
graded. but theirs is in strips.
It's in strips.
Long strips,
Quickly.
yes.
Okay, now let's descend to this level here. These look like snacks.
Yes.
The same, and not more
The
uses
same
of corn. Okay.
But these ones, you don't use fermented corn. You use the fresh corn, the powdered one.
I feel
You
like
mix it-
picking one adule
Yes, you
and
can.
just chewing it.
Yes, the polo for it.
The
Yes,
Okay. The snack. Let me offer people snacks while Auntie Awo describes
yes.
how they are made.
The adule, normally you use the dry powdered corn with a bit of sugar and a bit of vanilla or nutmeg. You roll it on the board. You roll it very smoothly with the powder as well. That makes it easier for you to roll. And then you fry it in a deep frying oil.
Yeah,
And then the polo too is mainly the same method, but you add coconut. You add coconut. You add nutmeg, and then you add vanilla just to give it a nice flavor with sugar.
Now we understand why corn is so significant because the versatility, like you said, in helping with hunger. You have it for breakfast. You have it for lunch, dinner. You have it for dessert. Once you have corn, you have everything.
Dessert.
And you're sorted.
And the reason why we say adule, it looks like a monkey tail.
Yes, it does. So we know the name. So for those who didn't know what adunle means the tail of a monkey.
Yeah.
Okay. And then polo.
The ingredients, normally you can't do without onions, you can't do without tomatoes, you can't do without pepper in your
And very
soups and
simple,
stews.
fresh ingredients. Okay, so
All Ghana made.
all Ghana made.
Ghana grown.
Fantastic, Antiawu. All right, Vikai, look at this spread in front of you. What were some of your favorite foods growing up?
You know what? We're discussing the foods. I forgot this.
Which one?
Now I remember this. The
Oblongo.
My grandmom used to
Oblongo.
do this,
Oh,
yes, and I loved it. But my favorite, which is I don't know why, the festival food, is picnic.
oh, seriously?
Once a year.
Really?
Yes.
You like this place?
Especially when you do it the next day. I mean, when it's fresh, the next day you put it in the oven and then you bake it and it's crispy. And you add the palm nuts to coffee and everything. And you add
This one?
champagne.
Pepe is so important that you can't sell it.
No.
It cannot be sold.
We cannot sell
According to the culture, you can't sell pepe.
Yeah.
You can keep it.
But
And then
over
there's
6
a
months you
short
can-
history too, which the Ashantis doesn't like much, is the Gans fought with the Ashantis, and then the Gans cook quickly and put it down. And when the Ashantis came, they were so hungry that they ate the quickly too much, and then they had the stomach upset, and they became weak. And the Gans conquered them, which they don't like much. It is history.
So now they learn how to eat it.
With okra.
Okay. Properly. Almost about
tummy upset.
Okay. For people just going back to the cake. So your favorite plantain cake,
Yes.
people might know it as ofam.
Yes, yes,
That's correct. Ofam.
yeah.
That is the.
I wish we could slice it for people to see,
I know,
how
if we
the
had-
inside.
You see, she
looks
doesn't want to
like-
slice for people to see you. She wants to taste. She wants to eat some. But the car is going to cut some of it so we see. Okay, so our queens were just abolo too. Okay. Okay. All right.
And then
Amen. Yeah, that
there's
hey.
one
Wow.
Wow. So beautiful.
It does. It looks beautiful. All right. So this is our logo. Our plantain cake or farm.
can have in the morning, the
So
afternoon, evening. Really nice. I think I should try it.
I think you should try it because
How
the way
nice
you
it
cut it
is.
looks like you want to try it.
So you can see the streaks.
She's the I thought Jimmy was supposed to be the taster general.
I've
And we
decided
can't
to trail it.
from him. Anyway, so Vivian Kai Loco has just cut into the AB logo, the plantain cake. Now, for those of you who are wondering, if you know Ofam, it's a similar thing. It's a mixture of plantain. And if you give us the ingredients again, and it's basically baked like a cake.
Yes.
So plantain, some onions,
ginger,
ginger.
and then pepper.
It's like a spicy plantain cake.
Yeah, with palm
I
oil.
guess.
You mix all condo, a bit of condo. You mix it all together. And
Just when you think the plantain is gone bad, that's when you
That's the perfect one for
That's
our
true.
logo.
That's
Nice, and
true.
for your kaklo as well.
Kaklo, yeah.
Okay, see how Vika is chewing the thing and leaving us all behind. Okay, Jimmy, let's come to you now.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that you're in love with Nani Flo.
Who gave birth to you?
I knew that would be the thing.
Only a
Okay.
vocalization.
All right, share with us some memories. And for those of you who are listening on radio, maybe you can even send a message in #BreakfastDaily, #Heritage Month on City, and let us know some of the foods that you love and you remember from your childhood, and the foods that you still eat today, and what they mean to you and your families. We'd love to hear from you. We don't want you to be left out. We know you can't see what we're eating here, but you can hear it. So just imagine as you're listening to us on radio. Okay, Jimmy.
Well, I'm not Mike, so maybe.
Oh, okay. Maybe you have to stand a bit close to me.
Yes. So, my mom was a Makala woman, and she dealt, her business was pig feet and cow legs.
How did I know?
Yes. So, in our house, we always have pig feet. Monday to Friday, she has different sorts of sauces or stews. Soup, light soup, mewonu, and the flour mommy. Oh, so me, I enjoy my egg mommy, rice with egg mommy flour.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Rice and mommy flour.
Yeah. Okay, so
Ajibu.
that's how it is. So
That's how it is
I'm
for you.
eyeing the egg mommy as well as the nanny.
You've already put your feelers down. Okay, Miss Jen, how about you?
For me, it's the ablongo and the aboboy.
Aboboy, really?
Yeah,
The kaklo.
And sometimes you can have it with tatali. I think it's the same mixture, but it's flat. Yeah. And, afternoon, when you're just relaxing under some tree, you can just go for your aboboy. Aboboy, we add sugar to it.
Yes.
Strangely enough, my husband is an Anakan man, and he doesn't have, sugar in his aboboy. I find it very strange because it brings the taste, aboboy has ginger, shit all going on in there somewhere. And when you add the kaklo, you are in heaven.
Okay, so we know what you're going to be eating today. All right. How about the beverages? We've got yes.
Any day.
Otinshinu over anything.
Any day.
Really? You drink it just for fun?
No, to heal, cleanse,
Anyway.
Yeah.
good
Cleanse
for
the system.
dehydration. Perfect. Makes you sleep well.
Oh,
if you
yeah?
don't sleep well, yeah.
Maybe I should
Now
try
it
that
becomes
then.
difficult to get it. It's
Yeah.
becoming,
Or we have to request it. Otinshinu, because
Yeah.
when people
You
make
have to
kenke,
request
These
them.
days,
Yeah. Special request.
special request.
You have to request with them.
So that ruins the Otinshinu. Oh dear me.
But
Then
I'll
maybe
go for medal.
you would.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very chilled.
I'd
madam.
rather have medal in my fridge than any of the Fanta, whatever. There's some drinks that. Wow. I think it's more healthier because it's got the corn going on in there for you. So.
Okay.
These days it's less sugar as well.
Yes.
There's a lot of
Which is
people
good for
don't
people
take
who don't
sugar.
want to eat too much sugar. That's a good option as well. Okay, I think can we sample some of the food again? Those who are listening, sorry, you're going to be missing out on this, but you can also go to our City Tube to watch scenes of this. Yeah.
as a delicacy. Cassava, boiled cassava, salted with groundnuts. It is one of our delicacies.
Boiled cassava.
In every ground home.
Cassava, cooked cassava.
So in the future you add this.
Yeah.
The round one like this.
Oh yeah.
That radiagua.
Salt.
Groundnuts.
So you add it to your
Don't go there. I love it. Okay, so we've got some plates. We will be sampling it. Again, if you're listening to us on 97.3 City FM, this is part of our Heritage Month on-air series. Today we're exploring Ga cuisine, Ga food, different Ga dishes. And we've had our Ga queens here with us as well to help educate us. And of course, Auntie Awo and her lovely mom, Auntie Naomi. So who wants to do the honors first in dishing out some food? And who's going to taste first? No, Vika has already tasted.
The queens will be served.
Okay. Okay. We'll serve our queen. So again, for our radio listeners, we're going to be dishing out some of this beautiful food for our listeners. But Auntie Awo, where do people locate you if they're looking for this wonderful cuisine? How can they order this food from you?
Yeah, we are in Kolegono near the beach.
Tuesday market.
By the Tuesday market as well.
Okay.
So we have direction from the maybe Elaine awokata@hotmail.com. That is also my
That's
email.
your email.
Yes. And then Kolegono by the Tuesday market. So I can put my telephone number out there so that if anybody is interested, you can contact me. My number is Vodafone 050-263-0783.
Okay.
So that is where Awo's catering services are. I bake bread as well, you know, so I have a lot of talent. So when you come closer to me,
Wonderful.
the number again is 050-263-0783. Thank you.
Thank you as well. And thank you for providing all of this wonderful food this morning. Okay.
What would the queens have?
The queens, what would you like? Aboboy and kaklo. Oh, fine, I can see clear woman. Hello.
Basically, very important.
It's very important. All right, so aboboy and kaklo, first order.
Let me help you.
I will take quickly.
Quickly, wow.
I
I have to be honest. I'm so surprised that Vika said quickly is her favorite. Honestly. Wow. Even once a year, Homo is more like how much more as an option? You know why? I'm thinking it's probably because growing up, the process of making quickly is so long. It's chore, and it's
Well, we are blessed with the likes of Asia. We can order it.
You're right. So then you just eat it like that.
Yeah.
And it was one of those occasions. Sorry, once a year at least. You know that everybody will gather at grandma's house. You know, because my grandmother was the one who used to oversee the pepple making. So then you'd see people coming from the family house coming to collect their pepple from her. You know, and she's no more. May she rest in peace. But over the years, that's the way it was. You know. And so it was nice for family, people coming together, but it was a lot of work. So maybe that's why.
It was too much.
It's a lot of work.
We used to cry when it went to the office.
You know, because you know it's coming. But anyway. Oh. God. Okay. So we've just been informed that traditionally you don't use a spoon to eat. So we used to eat our boy. So, but special dispensation for today. Okay. Over there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So the final order is banku. Banku ke ingbomi flour, alone and flour. Look at that. Look at how delicious this looks. If you're watching at home, please call Auntie Awo and order yours because this is staying here at City. Okay, now where's my dear darling co-host Kweku David? Oh, there he is. Okay. Kweku D. Please, you cannot be left out of this spread. It's and you responded accordingly. Okay, why don't we find out from Kweku though? I mean, obviously you are not a Gaman, but I can say with 100%
affiliations and like
100% certainty that you have indulged in many Gan dishes.
Yeah.
So if you were to pick one from what's here, which one would you pick?
Well, I'd like to first of all say that I'm fascinated by the texture differences that are on the set. So as you can see there with the crabs, you know, the whole crunchy, crusty, textures there. Then you have the very soft and very, you know, almost like pulpy in your mouth, you know. And then there's the this is kaklo. Yeah. So that's sort of like in between kind of feeling. I would go for the ablongo.
Oh, you want the cake as well? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. With a little bit of apple boy and some sugar in the apple boy.
Oh, yeah. You want some sugar in it?
Sugar.
All right, we'll get some
there's
sugar.
There's always got to be some sugar. Yeah.
Okay, nice one. So again, for those of you watching, please contact Auntie Awo. We'll put her number out there again if you're looking for someone who can provide authentic Ga cuisine for you, especially in this Heritage Month.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to have a nice gathering. She's the woman to call, and she'll sort you out with all. Look at the variety.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You know,
isn't
it really is amazing.
Thank you.
Really is amazing.
Thank you. Let me scoop a little bit.
Again, and I just love how Auntie Awo and her mom and our queens took us through the history of some of the dishes and the historical significance of them, especially the role of corn.
Okay.
Corn. Okay, I'm coming this way because the sun has decided to visit us quite well. So let me just dab my forehead a bit while I also decide which one to taste. Vikai, what are you having? Oh, quickly.
Thank you.
You said you were going to have your quickly.
After that, I'll have Okra Stew.
Manye, what are you having?
I've started
Oh,
with
yeah.
Adule. But I'm going to have a
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Wash it down with the Okra.
Hey. Very nice.
News mania. I tell you what, this is beautiful.
What are you having though, Kokwi?
I said I'm surveying the spread to decide. For me, I'm a plantain lover.
Oh.
Anything plantain is good
so
in
you
my
have-
book.
You have ablongo.
That's
and
the
then you
question now.
have-
But you know the interesting, I'm not so big on aboboy.
Really?
So yeah, interestingly enough, with or without sugar, it's but plantain yeah, no problem. So now the question is what to eat the plantain with, even though you can eat it alone.
You can eat it with them, mommy.
Or
Okay.
the palm soup. The palm soup. Goes very well.
Palma soup, not a bad idea. Otherwise, maybe a little banku and okra stew.
Well, this year
That's
is going,
the other option.
This year is going
it's
really
going well.
Oh,
Eh?
yeah.
It's okay, nice. Interestingly, you see, nobody has picked breakfast food.
Oh, no.
We've all gone straight for straight for the. Oh, really? No problem. Okay, thank you. And there we have it, Ga cuisine. Yes. Now, Dromona is still here, and they've been immense. And I love the whole vibe, the music, the food, it all goes together. And don't worry, Dromona, we'll actually go on your own. Yeah. That's right. Okay, so they'll give us some music as we enjoy our food, okay? So keep listening, keep watching, all right? Dromona, over to you.